Hello. It's that time again, that streaming time. So for today, it's a bit of a strange one. It's a short game stream, but not all games from the bundles can actually be downloaded. Some of them are browser only, and I've been thinking about how to capture that, and I decided on the laziest option possible, which is I'm just gonna capture the me. I'm just gonna capture the browser window and zoom way in. So this is about as good as it's gonna look. Uh, Hopefully, let me check to see if it makes sounds. Yes, it does. Good. So the thing about this game is, it's sort of a Space Invaders-y sort of shoot 'em up, but you shoot very slowly, like only once in a lot. But you get these trees that you can plant that shoot for you, and so you use them to handle the monsters for you, and you just sort of do cleanup duty. And you can carry a few extras. Different types of trees have different shots, but really it's just like spread them around sort of evenly, and I'll probably get the job done. Trees go away on their own after long enough, and I think if they get hit, they get damaged a little bit. But overall, this game's pretty simple, and I kind of like what it's going for with, you can only do so much as a person. But trees, man, you gotta plant them trees. Trees can do a lot more to clean up the sky, as it were, than an individual can, even with all their guns. Another one over there. The other political message is that one guy in the corner can get screwed. Oh, how did that miss? There, I got him. Whole lot on the right side, not anymore, because they got shotgunned a little bit. Honestly, some of the small trees feel more like mushrooms the way they spray out what look like spores. Yeah, I'm helping. I'm doing my part. So you can see in the top left there's a wave counter. So this game has an ending of sorts. I don't remember if I ever did it before. Because I do remember I played this a fair bit when I was testing it out. Oh, there's a lot of guys here. What's nice is not only do the trees kill the enemies for you, they also keep you pretty safe by making a cloud of nourishing, healthy bullets. There, I helped. Looks like they're going to be more right-oriented this time. Those are some very nice death clouds going out. So you can see sort of the environmental message, and think about how futile it would be to try to kill all of those enemies with just your really slowly recharging gun. Whereas planting a whole bunch of trees, which didn't take that much effort, did it for you. now they're really gonna start raining in. But at this point, I can just sort of sit back and watch. Oh, the right side needs some more trees. I mean, they're trying. That guy on the right was a Danmaku master. You see him just dodging everything by standing perfectly still. More dots. Throw more dots. More dots. Okay, step dots. That cluster there is pretty resilient. Just keeps shooting down all my shots, but it ran out. It ran out of juice. Alright, reinforce. Probably this left side. Looks a little spicy. Here, we'll throw a shot out. That'll help. I'm helping. It's like at the beginning of the game when you don't know what the trees do and you're like, there's 5 enemies, how can I possibly deal with them with my slow shot? And now it's like, oh, there's 170 enemies, oh, never mind, they're down to 20. That's kind of neat, you know, I kind of like it. I've survived the day. Oh, excuse me. So I'll just let that go while I get the next one up. Ba-da-ba. Gotta get real big. There we go, that's decent. When the oceans roared and mountain peaks were young, beasts ruled the land. This game is called... What is this game called? Kong Rong Chao Tien. I don't know what language that is. Vietnamese. The Vietnamese origin myth, Kong Rong Chao Tien, Children of Dragons and Fairies, is a revered story that many Vietnamese people hold dear. It tells the story of how Lek Quan Chuan, a revered water dragon king, and Ao Koa, a beautiful descendant of the mountain fairies, sometimes depicted as Jim Lek Lost Bird, a colonial mythical bird, fell in love and gave birth to the first 100 Vietnamese people. There you go. Oh. Oh, that font is not readable. What if I... Yeah, that's better, but now I gotta make this smaller. Smaller. There. That looks decent. Since out, it's really loud in my ear. Where's that on the audio? It's a bit loud. Yep. My father was king of the ocean. My mother was queen of the seas. Father, one day you'll lead our people with strength and wisdom, just as kings have before you. You take after your mother, and that will bring you a beautiful wife to succeed after me. I need to blow my nose, just a moment. Child, you are born to royalty, and so everything will work out for you. I met my wife on the shore, where our two lands met. She of the mountains and skies, and I of the waters below. But she was much more than just a wife to me, or a queen to our people. She was a strong one. She was she was an orange pudding colored one. She was, I don't like this palette. She was the wise one. She was the bird! And while I took after my mother, who was very beautiful, Alco's beauty felt like it wasn't of this earth. It was fitting of a mountain fairy, a true Tien in all aspects of the word. We fell in love and bore 100 children together, and for a long time we lived in peace all together. Eventually it had to end. I was born of the sea, she was born of the mountains. Every moment spent together was time away from our homelands. Eventually we decided to part ways. How tragic it is that life is full of choices like this. When they tell our stories, they'll revel in the fantastical romance of it all. When the fact of the matter is, I miss her every day. She who loved and accepted me regardless of my title. She who taught me how to love myself. She who taught me how to let go for love. And while we don't talk as much as we used to, I feel her presence in everything. The love we had guides me towards being the leader I want to be, the one my people need me to be. The one who touches bubbles. I hope that our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren know that we did our best, especially when hard choices had to be made. And that they know that no matter what choices they are given, no matter what happens, they are Kongrong Chotin, children of dragons and fairies. One with the sea and one with the sky. And that's it! Yeah, I went through that one before and I'm like, oh, that's it. It's just a cliff notes of a creation myth. Maybe try the unabridged version next time. Basil goes outside. No, my secrets. No, I want big. Okay. Smaller. Bigger. Sure, that's a nice bezel. I don't know how this looks when I'm zoomed in. I'll change it to that size and just assume it works. Alright, Basil, what do you got for me? I'm dreaming about tutorials. Oh, looks like we got a little platforming. A little guy. We got wall clicking and climbing. Oh, we can't really jump off those. That's too dirty. 10 out of 10. Best game of the year. Game of the year. Game of every year. Bleh. Oh. Challenging jumps in my platformer. The mushroom is giving you a guide on where to jump from. Sort of. There, no. There we go. Ow. I thought I was going to jump higher off those. You have to hold the jump button, as it turns out, when you do that. F. There's a lot of momentum in this game, especially when you're in the air. There we go, that's more like it. Yeah, on the ground there's not too much. But all these aerial jumps, they want you to land on something specific. You have to do a lot of correcting. Who left that there? That's very irresponsible. What if a hot dog came along and hit it? It would break and stop. I'll get used to these controls. Who says I won't? There we go. That's the slide off the edge I was looking for. Oh. I almost didn't jump in time. Ow. Well, this mushroom just seems unnecessary, because you just go down here. Ow. And then do it right instead of wrong. Ow. You know what I gotta say about that? That's what I gotta say. There's a train. I hear a train. I like to think that the developer... Unbelievable. It spooked me too much. Oh man, you gotta start all the way back here. I like to think that the developer was just getting like cricket ambient sounds from their house, like getting the sound effects themselves, but then a train showed up and they're like, ah, it was perfect. Whatever, I'll keep it. Okay, oh, there we go. No! But why? That's the thing about solo developed games is no one will ever ask them why until it's too late. And that's what's perfect about them. Because I'm glad it's there, but I would hate for them to have to explain what it means to anyone. Ouch. Oh, didn't get a full enough jump that time. Nope, too much of a full jump. No. There's a lot of different heights that you can, thank you, that you can jump depending on how long you hold the space bar, and it's particularly noticeable from the from a wall jump or from bouncing on a mushroom, because you only kind of get one chance to do it. Dang it. And also the momentum in the air, both when you're holding jump and when you're not, feels different. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes to make this harder to control than it looks. Yeah, just sliding down a wall that you're standing on top of is actually really hard. Without losing a ton of height doing it. There, made it again. I just don't screw this up. Yeah. Oh, these don't hurt you while they're frozen. Neat. And these don't mush while they room. Okay, you can't wall jump off them either, though. Ouch. I was trying to go fast. We're slipping and sliding. We got ice. We got ice and it's not nice. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna try the two-handed approach. I've been playing this game one-handed, but maybe I need the dexterity of a second one. Because it seems like it's a lot safer to just not stop while you're on the ice. Because then at least you know how fast you're moving. Or rather, do stop, but don't turn around. That's what got me through on that last try. I just didn't turn around. Ouch. That's a little tricky. Aw, that's rude. But there's a big guy up there looking at me. He's a big guy. Can't concentrate while there's a big man. Ouch. Oh, too fast, too soon. Yeah, it seems best to try to do that in one motion, rather than trying to build up speed again. Ooh, barely made it. Because this also has the thing where it's hard to... you gain momentum more slowly on ice. Because you can't get traction on it, you know? Boo. Oh, I almost had it. Too started sliding too early. There we go. No! No, my hubris. Oh, right in the hubris. Right in the refreshing taste of soda. I like turning around by accident. There we go. No! I knew it. I didn't have enough speed. I slid off the spike and into the spike. I just didn't duck there at all. Just thinking about what was coming up. There we go. Oh. No. So I gotta just go full blast through there, huh? Yeah, nowhere to stop, huh? Because you do slow down pretty considerably when you do the slide. Oh, so close. It looked like there was a really big guy coming up, though. I gotta be mentally prepared for that. Oh no, it's a scary guy. Oh, now we got turning aroundy. I guess this is just fine to jump off of. Ooh, this is fair. Oh. So yeah, like this, and then like this. Ouch, too soon. Okay, shallow jump. Go. Let yourself go through the mushrooms. Slide under. Oh. Things are getting weird. I was like, what, did I die? I didn't see anywhere else to go. Alright. He's back where we started. Okay. Yeah, cropping looks good. Start game. Arrow keys to move. Z. X to action. Z to undo. Can't fix everything. Sometimes it's good to just walk away, cut your losses. Okay, so push them on to this. Sometimes it comes easily for you, or sometimes you labor on and on until you finally realize, one day you realize. Alright, bye. And every time you succeed, you wonder whether you earned that success or whether you just got lucky. I think I earned that success because the level was made possible for me by video game developers like you. Thank you. And every time you give up, you wonder whether you could have stuck it out or seen some solution you were too lazy to see. And this looks pretty trivial to me. Knowing when to bail is a skill, but so is tenacity. This font is awful. What do you do when there's no right answer and no treat at the end of the test? Well, I guess I'll get to pushing. Here we go. Here I go, Sokoboning again. Hey, wait a minute, there's not enough boxes. I'll get this eventually. I mean, as much as it'll let me get. Got him. Yeah, you see, the joke is there's not enough boxes to fill in all the spots. Nobody but you knows how much you cheated to get where you are or how much you gambled. I literally have no way to track that. Nobody knows how many people you could have helped but didn't. Congratulations, the end. Alright, well, I mean, let's get to it, you know? Oh, there's surprisingly little you can do here, actually. Do as much as you can, and the game's like, dude, stop. It was a metaphor. No, don't try to solve the metaphor. I mean, this is a pretty good joke. I can't take this one because I'll... There we go. Did you win? Yeah. Silly. It's dumb. Okay, how's that captured? Looks like it's okay. In our land. In our land. Children make a pilgrimage every year with their mothers. This game is called Cairn, by the way. They make a very low-res pilgrimage to offer coin, to offer harvest, to a benevolent son. Oops. It's harsh light. Trouble sleeping last night. Saw you were up to. Not a good habit to get into. You were a person. Your migraines were so bad they made you cry. Gave yourself injections, an angry needle. You weren't the one, then, making crushed eggs and... What are you talking about? Carrying a scruff of the neck, our timid way to school. You were as cornered and as scared as the rest of us. A benevolent son, the mask let slip. I've been sad lately. Did you remember your egg sandwich water bottle? The dull and ash on things. It's hard to get outside, hard to weigh anything without scraps falling through. Gaps, the in plank. I'm afraid to talk about it. Look, the difference between ChatGPT and poetry is when you say one is poetry. Afraid of what happens when the mask let slip that benevolent sun. Do you still feel a blessing in the rising? Or chill to quivers at its fall? The danger of lying too close to something that does not exist is falling away from those crushed egg sandwiches, saltines, and soda on a sick day. Yeah, we'll soda this. Near the top now. And that space stretching out below. All nausea and shimmers. Chasm yawns. What between? Your faith. My apostasy. Not much further. Let's rest at the summit. Little giraffe man. Yet we share each other's footsteps. It's so hot. Just give me a minute. Let me out. 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 We break bread at the mountain's peak. A little stale, but still pretty good. Can't input too fast, because you can use both WASD and arrow keys to move, but it just won't accept them that fast. We steady each other the halting way home. That chasm yawns ahead of us. And I am just as cornered as scared of it as you. Wait, what? This is why. In our land, children make a pilgrimage. It's like a YouTube short. Yeah, this is the last one. Senna Oaks spaceship trip postage. Postage. Hey, that was a good treasure hunt. Bring us through this meteor field. Oop, that's gone. Okay. Being followed. Don't get hit by red beams. That's so weird. Why is it like that? Weird. Alright, well, let's just try going fast. Yeah, let's just see what Schmoovin can do. Gotta move a little slower now. Lost D. Okay, I see. So these are the much worse ways of turning that you'll have to use to make it anywhere. Once stuff starts falling apart. Okay. That helps too, obviously. Oh, I got a level with you. I'm not actually a very good pilot. Ouch. Yeah, it's a bit rough to control, I gotta say. What if I just did this? What do you think about this one? You like that maneuver? Oh no, I crashed into the side of space. Okay, so space helps you get stable. That could help. Now my brain is like assigning things to the wrong keys. Yeah. I mean, it's like, imagine controlling asteroids, but worse. Quap in space. Like, you can definitely tell that the forward thruster is, like, the strongest one. It's the one that makes you go the fastest. Okay, that's enough of that. Well, that's it for today, then. That's the last of the... Oh, don't mind that. Don't look at that. That's it for today, then. That's all the short games I got. They're short games, alright. Sometimes you really don't expect much. When you can't even download the games, it's like, yeah, this was made for a game jam. This was made to be played in 5 minutes and be judged and not have anyone really scrutinize it. That's just what you get. But, I mean, sometimes I guess you might find something good. Not so much today, though. The first game was